What's up, everybody? Jim Games Live here, and in today's video, we're going to continue our journey with one of my brand new favorite bands that I discovered on this channel, BandMaid. They have a new song called Warning that just dropped about 2 weeks ago, and man, when I saw that premiere, it took everything in me to not click on that link and say, let's watch this right away, because I wanted to save this for a reaction so I could experience it with you fine folks. So that's what we're going to do today. I've been sitting on this for a little while. It's been making me antsy. I keep seeing it pop up everywhere, and today is finally the day. We're getting to it. Brand new music, BandMaid. I'm excited. Let's go. Hey, if you're new around here, though, please consider liking and subscribing. I've done a ton of BandMaid reactions, and I still have a ton more to go. So if you want to hang around for the ride, please consider liking and subscribing. All right, here we go. What? We're starting off with an orchestra? What is this? Almost has like a Panic at the Disco type vibe. Doubles. Wow. Alright, I know the song has just started. I've already paused once, but I want to point out one quick thing here. They sped up the timing. We're going into just a much faster timing. I think we're going 2-2 instead of 4-4. And what that's doing is it's building anticipation. It's building intensity. It's making it feel like there's some speed. In fact, the visuals that we have here working for us that we see are two cars kind of racing. So it really kind of emphasizes that, which is really cool. I'm assuming we're going to switch back into 4-4 for the hook here. Let's go back here and just listen to this one more time, and we'll continue the song. Back to the speed. Okay, before we get to this, excuse me, this next part here, there's just one quick thing I want to touch on, and that is the clarity of this band. We are hearing everything with perfect clarity. I mean, the drums are going off. It feels like it's a non-stop fill, but it's still keeping the beat and actually keeping kind of almost like this rock pop melody going. Like, it's really, really good. The accent melodies from this meaty, deep, rich, warm bass we're hearing is pretty awesome. Definitely filling out the sound. The guitar, it almost sounds like it's a non-stop solo, but it's not irritating. It's actually very melodic and keeps the song going. The beautiful thing about this too is the way these vocals are working together. We're hearing a lot of like more backing vocals that I've heard in other songs from these guys, and I like it. It's definitely elevating, and it's almost even accenting off of the main vocal melody as well. And for such a fast-paced song like this one is, to have this much clarity is it's masterfully done. I enjoy it, and I just wanted to point that out before we get into this next massive part here. I'm assuming we're getting to some kind of breakdown or giant massive chorus or something, but I don't know. Well, let's keep watching. Hook. Where we going? Sorry, I'm stopping again. This is not what I normally do, but there's just so much going on here. Listen to this face-melting solo. Again, pay attention to the clarity. Pay attention to the bass. Pay attention to how you can hear every clean hit of every either note or hit from a drum or whatever the case may be. It's recorded so well. It's recorded so well. You have to be a good musician to be able to even just do this and not have it sound muddy as hell. And this is wild. Sorry, I'm gonna save most of my opinions for the end of this video going forward, but I'm digging this. Bouncy. Oh my God. Oh, damn. The double bass there towards the end. Holy macaroni. Let me pull this back here for a second. I got a lot to say about that one. First off, sorry for all of the pauses. Let me get some better volume on this. Sorry for all those pauses, but there's just so much to talk about with this song. At first listen, it's just a good old-fashioned hard rock and roll, but there's a lot of subtle intricacies happening here that are just, it's hard to pick them all out on first listen here, but my main takeaway is the clarity of every instrument and every time change. It's wild. Let's start with the drums. Okay, the drums are working with basically two different time signatures, with 4/4 and a 2/2 time. And that's basically just building intensity and building tension and switching back and forth to create this really, really cool hook. It just kind of, it grabs you. You can't stop, but just kind of like get into it and feel it. That's just from the drums. The bass, I think, is kind of like the unsung hero of this song. You can't really notice it except for some of the accent melodies that are coming through with so much going on with the drums. But the percussion part of this band, which is the bass and the drums, going back and forth, they create such a warm, intense vibe that you can't ignore it. And then when the bass player goes off with some accent melodies, you can really come through. You can really just hear this rich tone from the bass, which is honestly one of my favorite bass tones from any band that I've ever heard. Something about the way that she does it, I'm not sure exactly what she does because I'm not a bass player, but it's just very interesting, very warm, and it just sounds good. Listen to this double bass. The rolling double bass is insane. All right, let's move on to the guitars. The guitars, as I said before, sounds almost like it's an entire solo just playing through the whole thing, but that's actually not what's happening. It's changing up so much and hitting you with so many different little hooks here and there that it grabs you, it hooks you. You're just instantly sucked into this world, this song. It's pretty badass. And now with the vocals. The vocals are awesome. We're seeing a lot of similarities vocally from the lead singer that we've seen in other songs. Her kind of almost, stabbing style of singing, just, shooting words out with a, really cool melody and letting the music speak for itself. With the vocals, shining but not being the star. But in this performance, in this song here, we're hearing a lot more backing vocals as well, which is really kind of cool. Because it's playing off of the melodies, it's also adding depth to it. We're also hearing some vocal effects, like you're hearing right now. They're turning, they're using like almost like a megaphone type effect. They just turn the mono down and put a little distortion on it. It's known as the megaphone effect for the most part. But it's really kind of cool. It adds a little bit more contrast and a little bit more depth into the next parts here. Face melting solo over here. I mean, guys, this is just a good all-around hard rockin' tune. And if this is indicative as to the way the new album's gonna sound, I'm excited. I'm excited. I like it. It's fun. It's bouncy. It's intense. There's amazing clarity. Excellent musicians, cool video too, awesome production in the video here. I really like the style of it. There's like two cars racing around and crashing into each other. I wonder if that has anything to do with what the song might be about lyrically. Yeah, there's a little breakdown over here too. With BandMaid, I can never really predict where the next part is going. I can kind of have an idea, but like, I'm almost always wrong on first listen. And I kick myself. I'll watch a previous reaction and I'll be like, you're an idiot, Jim. It goes like this. You know this. But it's because it's the first time you hear it. And on a first listen to a song like this, you just really don't know where it's going. And they throw so many cool little hidden things in. I love it. Absolutely love it. I'm excited for the new album. And I think there's one other song I need to react to on the new album I need to get through. It came out like a month ago. I haven't got to that one, and this one dropped. And I'm like, screw it. I'm going for the newest one. So I'll probably end up doing that one next week. But hey guys, if you enjoyed your time with me today, please consider liking and subscribing. I do this sort of thing all the time, and I'd love to have you here. Alright guys, I'll catch you out in tomorrow's video.